So the IREB, International Requirements Engineering Board, is offering 2 certifications for especially applying requirements engineering in an agile context. Starting with a primer, which gives you an introduction to the topic. In addition, we do have a dedicated advanced level module specifically addressing requirements engineering in an agile context on a real hands-on advanced level. So in fact, requirements engineering is very complementary to business analysis. If you look at business analysis, there's a lot of topics like enterprise analysis, solution assessment, and this deals not with requirements at all. But then it comes to business analysis tasks where people need to, for example, elicit requirements, document requirements, and negotiate requirements with stakeholders. And here, the CPRE from IREB fits very well, or the requirements engineering, as it gives the hands-on skills for the people who practice these tasks, who perform these tasks. It's a perfect fit for the junior people who get into business analysis, and these people perform very often these tasks. And if they get educated in requirements engineering, this fits perfect to the profession and it helps them to perform better in business analysis. So in requirements engineering, it's not meant that people are engineers. Not only engineers do perform requirements engineering, it just means that the profession or that the activities you are doing there, you need to perform with an engineering mindset, which means you need to be very precise, you try to be complete, if possible, at a certain point in time, and all these things. So it's an engineering mindset, but of course, it's not engineers performing these tasks. So this is a question we hear very often, and in fact, requirements engineering and testing profession are 2 sides of the same coin. You know, the requirements engineering creates documents and input for the testers to perform their testing tasks. So by nature, testers are facing requirements which are the outcome from the requirements engineering activity. These 2 topics are really co-located to each other, and therefore testers should care for requirements, because very often they feel the pain of missing, ambiguous, incomplete or crappy requirements. And if they care more for requirements, if they understand how requirements should be elicited, how they should be documented in a good way, it will help them a lot in doing the testing. In fact, sometimes requirements engineering gets the notion of being a bit outdated or only applicable in heavyweight processes, but it's not the case. The methods and techniques which you can apply in requirements engineering fit very, very well into an agile context. You just do it in shorter cycles. You don't specify a whole specification, but only as much as you need at a certain point in time in order to implement in an, let's say, next sprint these things, and then you refine and you gather more requirements in order to move on. And therefore, still requirements engineering is a very important task in this context.